Attack on Titan is most arguably one of the greatest anime and manga created ever. And I know it's hard for some others to accept that it's essentially become a modern masterpiece, especially those Full Metal Alchemist fans over on my anime list. But ever since season 3, the series has quite literally been all gas, no brakes. There have been so many hype moments throughout the run of Attack on Titan that have had the same effect on me as when I saw Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time, and I'm not the only one. The entire world has been taken in by Attack on Titan's grim world and intriguing story. So much so that it's become one of the most highly acclaimed TV shows of all time, even being included in IMDb's top 10 TV shows worldwide. It's even up there with legendary series like Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones. And weirdly enough, even people are getting their parents to watch it. Like, come on, I couldn't even get my parents to accept Dragon Ball Z, let alone Attack on Titan. But anyways, since the new season is probably airing around the time that this video is coming out, I wanted to talk about what makes Attack on Titan so good and maybe try to get some new people into this amazing series. Before I get started though, I just want to clarify that this video might contain spoilers to the story, but I'll try my best to keep it to a minimum and at least restrict it to season 1. So beware of spoilers. Got it? Alright, good. Attack on Titan is about Eren Yeager, son of Grisha Yeager, and whatever his mom's name was. Anyway, she's not really important except for the first episode. Moving on, after her death, the disappearance of his father, and the destruction of his hometown, Eren then makes it his goal to join the military and kill all Titans. Titans being gigantic humanoid looking things that eat people and we know nothing about the origin to. And thus our journey begins. So the main goal of this entire first, second, and even third season is basically to somehow plug the hole in the wall that caused all the Titans to flood into Eren's hometown. Since humanity as we know it is protected by a bunch of gigantic walls that are meant to keep Titans out. And the whole draw to this series is pretty much the unique premise on top of the mystery surrounding, well, everything. Where'd the Titans come from? How were these walls built? And is there civilization outside the walls, or is this all that's left? All these questions and more pop into your head the moment you watch the first few episodes. It's actually a really great way to set up a story, and the author keeps you engaged throughout the entire run of the series by feeding you little hints here and there, while also throwing in magnificent little details that only someone who has seen the series up until the current season would understand. For example, and this is a mild spoiler, especially since this is pretty much a huge part of the story after it's introduced, in season 1 it's revealed that Eren is a Titan shifter, someone who has the ability to turn into a Titan and control it, kind of like a fleshy Gundam. God, that sounds wrong. But if you didn't know that, you would have never noticed this little detail in episode 3. When Eren completely fails his training and injures himself, later you see his head wrapped in bandages and steam coming from it, which is a sign that a Titan shifter is healing since they have accelerated healing abilities. And there are so many more of these little details that only someone who has already seen the series can appreciate, and makes rewatching it such a treat. But if I were to say any more, it could potentially ruin the experience for anyone who hasn't seen it. If anything, believe me when I say this series has so much to offer in terms of just sheer quality. There is so much more that meets the eye to everything, the story, the characters, and even the world. Things will happen in the second season, and then down the line it will have a drastic effect on whatever is happening right now. Or you'll find out something that completely flips the story on its head and surpasses whatever expectations you had. This especially has happened numerous times, and watching something that is as unpredictable as the ending of Code Geass the whole way through is an achievement in itself. I also feel like now is probably the best time to get into Attack on Titan since the anime is near finishing. Well, sorta, since we're getting the final season final part. Attack on Titan is just one of those series that surpasses every expectation and keeps you on your toes the whole way through, especially with the amount of mind-blowing fights and amazing foreshadowing. There really are only a few complaints I have with the series, and that really comes down to one specific character and the concern for how the ending will turn out. Firstly, let's all admit it, if you've seen the series, you know season 1 through 3 Eren can really get whiny and annoying. And not like Deku from My Hero Academia whiny, but just like a 5-year-old crying about their mac and cheese being cold whiny. It's just part of his character, and it really doesn't hinder the experience all that much in my opinion, but sometimes he just got on my nerves, especially Season 3 Part 1 Aaron. But Season 4 Aaron? Let me tell you one thing. I ain't gay, but...
Smash.
And for the ending, I honestly don't care if it's just alright, because the sheer quality of the overall story has left me with so many fond memories of watching it. The only thing I can really say is, if you're not really a fan of gore, then you're probably not going to be a fan of this show. Otherwise, if you were considering watching Attack on Titan, just do it. It's one of the greatest stories in all media, and it shows, especially by it being one of the overall top TV shows in the world. It 100% deserves your time and attention, and I highly recommend it. If you won't do it purely because of its reputation, do it because of the quality of the story, because this is truly a modern masterpiece. But anyways guys, I want to know what you think. Do you love Attack on Titan, or did you just think it was okay? Let me know down in the comments. I read and respond to every one of them. And if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And finally, if you guys want me to do a review on Attack on Titan once it's finished, also let me know down in the comments as well. Anyways, that's pretty much all for me. Thanks guys. Later.